F450 and F550, Ford is dominant in chassis cabs in this market, but we noticed there's a lot of customer interest for an increased GVWR above 19,500 pounds. A lot of our upfitters that we talked to were upfitting the trucks right to that limit, and so we realized we needed to give them a little bit extra where they could feel more comfortable with what they were doing. It also opens up the truck to upfits that weren't possible with the restrictions of the 19,500 GVWR. We wanted to also increase the rear gower to 15,500, and what the front gower is 7,500. What that is the current upgrade package on the F550, but now it comes standard on the F600. Also, we noticed there's some additional competition in the marketplace, so General Motors has just launched a unit into this segment, so they also see an opportunity just like we do. So where does it fit in the lineup? So we have the F450, 550, and we've always had the F650. So we saw a gap when it came to pricing, when it came to GVWR, when it came to payload. We also have great powertrains that we were able to move up from 450, 550 and use for 600. And we also use the 10-speed transmission that's in the 450 and the 550. So let's talk about the powertrains. This is where we really shine because we have a gas and a diesel for this, and we've seen gases becoming a little bit more popular lately for a lot of different reasons. We're proud to offer the all-new 7.3 liter gas engine, more torque, more horsepower than the outgoing V10, 350 horsepower, 486 pound-feet of torque. So we're really excited about that. CNG propane gaseous engine prep package and port fuel injected. So it's going to be an amazing powertrain, and this is a powertrain that's going to be in all of our Super Duties, and it's also going to be in our medium trucks. The tried and true third generation 6.7 liter power stroke diesel. We've made a lot of improvements to this since it first came on the scene in 2011. It has an all-new 36,000 PSI fuel injection system, new steel pistons, a new turbocharger, enhanced cylinder heads, block rods, and bearings. And by doing all of this, we're able to increase the horsepower and the torque. So now we're 330 horsepower, 825 pound-feet of torque. So just an amazing amount of torque and horsepower on that engine. We're really excited to have that also in the F600. So if you've got these great powertrains, then the question is, what are we going to do to harness them to channel that power? Well, we're really excited to announce we're putting our all-new heavy-duty torque shift 10-speed transmission into the F600. Now, this is not the same transmission that's in the F150. This is a heavy-duty 10-speed. It's Ford designed and Ford built. We feel like that's a huge competitive advantage because we're able to exactly match the calibrations. It's also great because when it's time for service, you can just take it to any of our 3,000 Ford dealerships and they're able to service the transmission. It's designed for towing, and it has several different drive modes. You have normal, you have tow haul, and what that does is that prevents the gears from shifting as you're towing. It locks it in the gear. You have eco mode, that prolongs the shifts, and it's programmed for maximum miles per gallon. Slippery mode, deep sand, snow, and what that does, it helps prevent sending too much power to the wheels, prevent wheel slippage. It has a 10-volt live drive power takeoff, best-in-class stationary, 300 pound-feet of torque, and you can use the PTO when the vehicle is in motion, mobile PTO. So we're really excited about that. Also on the 600, the PTO comes standard on the diesel, and it also comes as part of the gas engine. You may have noticed the mirrors on the F600 are some really long mirrors. That's because they're the 102-inch extended mirrors. We've been asking for this for a long time, and we're really excited to have this. It's also available on our 450 and 550, starting at job 2. So really excited for the mirrors. You'll be able to see way far behind you, and they are extendable, so when you're in those tight situations, you can push them in. They're not sticking out there too far. So why do we have our vehicle, unlike our competitor, in a Class 5 package versus maybe a medium-duty type package? And the reason for this is, talking to our customers, if you don't have the CDL, lots of times it's really intimidating to hop into a big medium-duty type truck. But if you tell your driver to go into a truck that's really familiar, an F600, where the cab is just like the F250, the interior dimensions are just like the F250, it builds a lot of confidence in the fact that you're going to be able to drive and manage that vehicle, especially in tight spaces. The other great thing about the F-600, you're not climbing up into a big medium-duty style truck. You're going into a vehicle that's only 3 millimeters taller than the F-550. So it's easy ingress and egress. Now you're asking the question, so what did we have to do in order to bring the F-600 to market? So we started with an F-550, and what we've done is we've upgraded the front and rear axle, we've upgraded the drive shaft, we've added another leaf spring to the rear end, and we've increased the GVWR from 19,500 to 22,000 pounds. Part of that extra weight was we had to get bigger tires and bigger rims. Now the F-600, what's really exciting about this is you can get it in 4x4. So if you're looking at an F-650 and you're disappointed that that's only in a 4x2, you can get the F-600 in 4x4 from the factory. For right now, it comes in regular cab only. So now the question is, when can I get one? We're really excited to tell you that the order bank opened just a couple of days ago. Pricing is available in the ordering system, and CVT tool is also live. So if you're used to using the CVT tool to order, it's live. If you work with a dealership, let them know that it's ready to go. They just need to download the newest chassis cab order guide. It's thrown in with there. So if they're looking for a 600 order guide, they're not going to find it. It's mixed in with the chassis cab order guide. Very important to note, at the beginning, we're just going to build the gas engine, the 7.3 liter. The 6.7 will come online later on in September, October. Job one is June 1st, but again, get those orders in early so we can start getting a big order bank built up so we're able to schedule as soon as we get to June 1st. You may also be asking, are we going to do the same cadence that we do with the medium duty, where we change the model year at the beginning of the calendar? So for example, the F-650 is already a 21 model year. And the answer is no, we're going to keep it on the same cadence that we have with the regular Super Duties, 350 through 550. Okay, well, that's the important things that you need to know about the F-600. And so I think we're going to take any questions that the audience might have. Hopefully we'll be able to provide a great answer for that.
Right, I'm sure you will. Any questions here that you have? A lot of information, really exciting stuff. Anything else you want to know about the new 600? Yep.
Will there be a snowplow prep package available?
My understanding is there will be snowplow prep. So we've already upgraded to the 7500 front gower, right? And then the snowplow prep will be the same as you would get in the F550, F450. Come see me after though. Okay.
Anyone else? Yep.
What cab to axle options are going to be available?
Okay, great question. So we have all the same cab to axle options that you have with the F550. So for those upfitters that are used to working with F550, you've got the same cab to axle that you do. You can also get rear extenders, rear axle extenders also on the F600.
Excellent. Anyone else? We got a follow-up question.
So you said regular cab currently, extended cab possibility, or crew cab possibility?
Potentially in the future, but for right now, it's just regular cab.
Anyone else? All right. Well, we're really excited about the 600, and you're going to be hanging out over there. So if there's
come
any
see
other
me,
questions,
and we can talk in depth about the product and answer any additional questions.
Yeah. How about a round of applause for Nate Oscarson, ladies and gentlemen? Nicely done. Thanks for stopping by, Ford. We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Pass OEM-grade vehicle data to your business.
Walk around, do a little walk around of it.
How we help you
Are you going to
is
stay here for a
totally up to
second?
you.
Okay, my bag is over
We
there. I'll be right
understand
back.
that all fleets are unique, so we listen to your individual needs and provide you the best solutions to deliver quality, continuous vehicle data from Ford, your trusted source. Discover the variety of ways that Ford Commercial Solutions can help. Visit commercialsolutions.ford.com to find out more today.
650's always had a gas. What's new is an air compressor. Okay. So 22 miles for next year. We'll have a gas air brake. Oh, God, up to 30,000 feet up here. Yeah. Because we started with a brand new, with the engine, the 73, we started that from the ground up. So it made engineering air brakes much easier. Half the cost. Trying to re-engineer. Some people figured out how to do it, but Ford didn't want it. So I mean, it's 680. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was 23 years. Yeah. All right, thank you. Good talk.